Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at some of the books that I picked up at Ollie's recently, and Ollie's opened up within driving distance. So I decided to head on down and see what I could find. I'd never been to one before, but I'd heard about it on YouTube from several people, so I decided to see what it was all about. And ended up buying some books that I probably wouldn't have bought had I not gone there, but I'm glad that I did. So the first of those books, which is the first one that I've opened, is Golden Age Green Arrow, Volume 1. Please do not mind the setup. I'm using the cardboard box that a book came in today to put my iPad on. Yeah, so, very professional. Anyway, Golden Age Green Arrow, Volume 1. I've enjoyed reading this a lot. I really like going back and seeing how the character has changed over time. Here we can see the giant change of brown to blonde hair started. And I also enjoyed reading the foreword here by Roy Thomas. I'm a big fan of forewords and introductions. I don't know why. Sometimes I like them more than the books themselves. But I've enjoyed the stories that I've read so far here. They're a little bit campy, but I have fun just picking up the book every now and then and reading another story. It's a good time. So the next book that I picked up, which probably is one that I wouldn't have bought otherwise, is Wonder Woman, Diana Prince Celebrating the 60s. I don't know what this book is, really. I noticed some familiar names like Denny O'Neil, Dick Giordano. But what really enticed me was see the really big change that came to Wonder Woman. I don't know what that's referring to, but I'm excited to find out. So the next book is one that I'm really excited to have, and that's Golden Age Superman, Volume 3. They didn't have Volume 1 and 2. It's unfortunate, but I don't know that I'm missing some sort of overarching storyline, and I'm excited to have this for the same reason that I enjoy reading the original Green Arrow stories. And I do like this cover, and I like seeing the Daily Planet back there. Some of these still have the sticker on them from Ollie's, so you can see that I really got a good deal on them, and I kind of had a bit of reverse sticker shock, if that's a thing, because everything was so cheap that I just kept picking it up and filling up my cart. The next book that I picked up was Silver Age Legion of Superheroes, Volume 1. I have never read any Legion of Superheroes. I don't know if this is a great series. I don't know too much about it. But, again, it was a good price, and it's the Volume 1, or first volume, so I thought maybe it's a good jumping on point. Now, they didn't have Volume 2, but they did have Volume 3. I feel like being Silver Age, I might miss out on something by having a gap between volumes. Not sure, but I'll probably pick up Volume 2. Having just Volume 3 of Superman doesn't bother me. Having Volume 1 and 3 of Legion of Superheroes, kind of a nagging feeling. Is this the last one? Jeez, I'm going fast. The Golden Age Wonder Woman, Volume 3. They didn't have Volume 1 and 2, but I just went ahead and picked it up. It's got a really cool cover on it. I like the cover. I liked Wonder Woman, and I'm excited to read these. This one does not have an introduction, but it does say that it collects Sensation Comics 49 through 69, Comic Cavalcade, and Wonder Woman 16 through 25. But this brings up a good point that I mentioned to someone the other day. They used to use the word cavalcade an awful lot. You don't see that word anymore. But back then, it was a real marketing buzzword. I don't know why. What happened to cavalcade? Can we bring it back? Probably not. So, that's it for the Omnis, but I did pick up 3 other books. The first one being actually technically 3 books themselves, and that is Justice League by Jeff Johns, with art by Jim Lee and Ivan Rice. So, that's Volume 1, Origin, The Villain's Journey, and Throne of Atlantis. This was a great price. What's it say? $12.99. So, even though I've never read it, I guess if it's not that great, I really haven't lost out. But I like Jeff Johns, so I'm sure it'll be fun. And at least I can enjoy that nice Jim Lee art. The next book that I picked up was my first Absolute, even though it's not technically a book that I should have picked up because it's a Volume 2. But anyway, it's Absolute Superman Batman by Jeff Loeb. And that cover, and then the back cover really interested me. I like this art style. Kind of reminds me of the animated series a little bit. And I've had a lot of fun just kind of thumbing through the art. Let me take the cover off and show the inside. Isn't that cool? Can you see Superman's head? I don't know. But it's got like a Mount Rushmore of heroes. And then the back cover here. Pretty cool. I'll have to pick up the first one, well, even though it doesn't fit on my shelf. So the last book that I picked up was technically not in the comic book section. It was actually in the coffee table book section, probably because of the square shape of it. And that is the Annotated Sandman, Volume 4. Hopefully you can see all that. I don't have Volume 1 through 3, but I am a big fan of Sandman and Neil Gaiman's writing, so I'm sure I'll pick those up now that I have this one. Okay, so those are all the books that I picked up at Ollie's. I definitely go back. I'll probably give it time for their inventory to kind of circulate a little bit and get some new books in there. But I'm happy with the stuff that I picked up. What I don't end up liking, I'll probably give to a friend or see if anybody wants it. Next, you guys are going to be seeing my half-price books haul, because that's originally what this video was supposed to be. But then I bought so many books that I just had to make a separate video. So I'll see you guys then. Hope you enjoyed.